Yeah, blazing breaks. Turn the volume up. Ha. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to Breaks and Breaks, where the fire don't stop. Cases on the table, here the rappers go pop. Live on the cam, whole crew in the chat. Every pull feel heavy when the hits go back to back. Football, baseball, hoops in the mix. From rookies to legends, yeah, we rip all the hits. Short prints, color autos on deck. If it's heat in the box, best believe we detect. Blazing Breaks, let it rip, let it burn. Big hits, big fire, every pack all turn. If you chasing that heat, if you want them pulls, you already know. Blazing Breaks. Rule. Random teams, player spots, everybody in, sleeves ready, top loaders. When the fire begins, no games, no fluff, just the real deal break. When we say it's blazing, yeah, that heat ain't fake. Yeah, crowd go crazy when the monsters appear. Yeah, chat blowing up when the big names clear. If it's case hit season, we the ones on call. Blazing Breaks, stand tall. We rip it all. Blazing Breaks, let it rip, let it burn. Big hits, big fire, every pack all turn. If you chasing that heat, if you want them pulls, you already know. Blazing Breaks, rule. This is Blazing Breaks. Yeah, 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 yeah. If you're here for the fire, yeah, yeah, you're in the right place.
What up? Last 5 boxes. Let's see what we can do. But listen, in 6 minutes, there's the break behind that you can see. It's 8 boxes of 2025 Optic random teams for the exact same price we did these 5 boxes at. Only 8 boxes. Maybe we can hit another downtown and that. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll be here all night. 4213 Hawks for your square. How much is the big square? $50 a spot, $25 a spot. I think that's big. If there's 100 squares, anything over $10, you start to get into big time money. Even at $10, 100 squares, you're talking about $1,000. Usually half of that is paid out to the final score. So yeah, but I'll be in the break room all night getting ready for the card show tomorrow. It's gonna be record lows here. It's supposed to be like wind chill of like -20, so I don't know, ridiculous. 800 a quarter payout. So they just do it. They just do it straight across, same payout for every quarter. So like, is that how it works? Or I think I kind of like the idea of doing that for squares. Just like squaring up. If you win a quarter, it's like winning the game. Devin Culp, Brock Bowers. For all the playoffs. So you got a square in every playoff game. Oh, I like that style. Did you keep the same number? The same numbers for every game, or did they redo it like each time a game came up? Odunze. Hey, let's talk NFL honors real quick. Ted McMillan, Offensive Rookie of the Year. How about a Brock Bowers Rookie Phenom there? Nice one for the Raiders. Going out to Mike Owager. That's kind of fun though, Jamie. Once you get to know your numbers, it's like every game you're like, oh, did my numbers hit? Oh, you get new numbers each week. Okay, still fun. I mean, if you got crappy numbers, I'd rather that. I'd rather switch up my numbers, to be perfectly honest. But if you know your numbers. So, Ted McMillan, and then the Browns, Schweschinger or whatever, for the Browns, got Defensive Rookie of the Year. The thing with that, Browns had Defensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. And when I saw that, and again, it's an individual award kind of thing. I realized I had to look up where did they finish on points scored against. They were 14th in the league. They finished with a record of 5-12, and they had arguably 2 of the best defensive players in the league on their team. The Myles Garrett and the Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Schweschinger or whatever. It's just wild to think. There's a Bo Nix rookie recruit and a Drake May. Let's see. So it could be 12's tough. I mean, listen, it might be where the Pats have to settle for field goals a ton. 4 field goals, 23-12. You get 23-12 going. It becomes a field goal game. Who knows? and it was $100. So you already are in the positive. That's the cool thing. You hit once in one of those games and you're paid. So anyhow, the Browns, man, it's crazy. They had, and I saw, speaking of the Browns, their defensive coordinator put in his resignation today. He was a defensive coordinator for the Bills for a little bit too. What's his name? I was going to say Fox, but it's not. You guys know who it is. He's a great defensive coordinator. Kept the Browns. The only positive part of the Browns team over the last few years was their defense. Obviously, both two players winning Defensive Player of the Year, and just crazy. They didn't give him a shot to be coach. Nice Ray Davis there for the Bills. 2 is a rough number, Jamie. You're absolutely right. Don't forget, guys, you can get your one-on-one guesses in. One-on-one counts for downtown, uptown as well. Then one of my favorite things the NFL does, I genuinely believe, it's a good award. It encourages players, even if it's for publicity, which I don't think it is. I feel like it's one of the most genuine things the NFL does is the Walter Payton Man of the Year. And Deion Dawkins, every team, I love that every team has one representative. I love that they bring them out. They showcase them a lot. They do it week in and week out on Good Morning Football. They show what they do for the community. I just love that award. Bobby Wagner won it this year. Am I getting that right? Jermaine Burton and a Bo Nix. There you go, Jamie. Trying to get you another $20 here. Jamie won $20 the other day in a break he wasn't even in. You don't even have to be in the break to make a guess. Let's see. What else was there? Offensive Player of the Year was JSN. Drewski presented with a girl, or no, he presented with Barry Sanders. And, it was weird. Everything about the show, they need to produce that a little bit better. Ponix throwback. I feel like John Hamm, I'm not a fan of him. And some of the bits were awful. The practice player for the Browns, the Chicago Pope. I just felt like the production on it could have been a lot better. But again, those award shows are weird a lot. They're just so awkward. Malachi Corley. Blue Hyper. JSN won Offensive Player of the Year. I hit record there. The MVP obviously was insane. 1 vote kept Drake May out. And that vote was a vote for Justin Herbert, which the guy who voted for him came out today and said, look, it's the player that affected their team the most. Justin Herbert had the worst line in football and still had a chance to keep them in the game. I can see the argument for it, and that's where I think wherein lies the most valuable player. I said it earlier this year. What does it mean? Does it mean the best player in football? Does it mean the player that made the biggest difference for their team? I think that is something that where the argument can lie. There's Ladd McConkey, first year fresh, Silver Khalil. So Stafford won it by 1. Josh Allen got 2 votes. Justin Herbert got 1. Stafford got 24. Drake May got 23. Listen, I actually like the Patriots and Drake May, right? I don't want them to win because I can't root for another AFC East team to win. I can't root for the Patriots after they won it so many years, and then the Bills still haven't gotten there. I just can't. It's in my blood. Oh, we got it uptown! Sean was right. I'll get to my thought after we pull this uptown here. How about a Devin Leary Blue Hyper? John Elway of the Denver Broncos. Norman is on fire, dude. Norman, I can bring this to the show for you tomorrow. Golly. This dude is fuego. Norman. Stormin' Norman is on fire. He's an uptown boy. No one guessed Elway for the 101, which included case hit. So Sean said if there is we could still get a Rookie Kings. He said if there is a horizontal downtown, there's usually 1 to 2 uptowns as well. Let's do the Stranger Things sticker on this. Might be a tan. 1 stick center. That's a tan. That's a 10. Wow. Nice. Listen, I'm going to order more of these cases. So, you can't do that in a case of hobby. Yes, you can get a number downtown. I will tell you this. I have pulled 2 numbered kabooms in my life. I have never, of all the downtowns we've pulled out of hobby, we ripped a lot of Optic because it was my favorite product until it got too expensive, I felt like, for value. And we have never pulled a number downtown. You usually get the same downtowns you get in the retail. And when you can get a downtown, who did we pull the downtown? Oh, the dual Hertz and Brown. I looked up, it's a $650 card. And then I don't know what the Uptown Elway goes for, but probably like $150, $200 easy. No, the Allen goes for like $250. So to me, these cases are the best bang for your buck if you're going to do breaks of them. Would I rip one to the head for myself? No, although I've never pulled myself a downtown or an uptown. I've had to buy them all. But I got to think about what we were talking about. Oh, the MVP. Oh, nice Jaden Daniels. Hyper. Oh, I had heard today that... So, again, I like Drake May. I don't mind him. I don't want him to win one, but... Not only did they have the 31st easiest schedule, but I heard it was the 7th easiest. I don't know how they figure this out. I don't know if they go off the end results or like at the beginning of the year when they do strength schedule. I don't always buy that. Chris and I agree on that pretty heavily. That was a 10, Jamie, wasn't it? I was like, why did you say 10? Penix, primary colors. But I heard they had the 7th overall easiest schedule of all time. Again, you heard me say it before. You can only play who you're scheduled. It's not like they can go play. But when he started, they're like, well, he beat these defenses in the playoffs. He did. But his stats were horrific. Drake May's playoff stats are awful. He played tough teams. There's a Caleb Williams. And another Michael Penix play action. So we'll see. I think that someone had said, well, how will you feel if he beats the Seahawks and has a really good game? Then I'll say it. Then he did what he had to do all year, and he may have deserved the MVP on a second season to get to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'll eat my words, but I don't see that happening. We have 2 more boxes yet, too. Oh, that break probably dropped. Let me see if it did. I didn't announce it. I didn't really make a big announcement for it. Let me share the link with you and I will update as soon as I get done with this. So here is the link for the 2025 Optic. Man, we are hot. This week we have pulled, 2 downtowns and an uptown. Let's keep it going. Blake Corum. Quinyon Mitchell. I got to give a shout out to Sean because he's the one that kind of convinced me to continue to rip through this as a random. I didn't want to I hate putting it out there if I know you guys, we pull one early. Not that I won't mix them in and stuff, but I don't like to do them as a standalone because I'm like, are we chasing nothing? You know, I like to give us a chance to chase something in every break. And so when he said usually there's one, you know, and then what really convinced me last night is when we were opening these cards, and he was like, the next blue is this, the next blue is this. He nailed it. Luke McCaffrey, Washington Commanders. Christian McCaffrey won Comeback Player of the Year, referenced his brothers, his wife, his family, and God. But, dude, I think well-deserved. The Comeback Player list this year was interesting. Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Stephon Diggs, Christian McCaffrey, and was it Joe Burrow, too? Just a very weird... No, it wasn't, because Joe Burrow was hurt most of the year. Forget who the other one was. Jalen McMillan there. No, listen, it's a good price, especially the retail version of it, Sean. I was talking to a hobby shop owner yesterday, and I was like, man, why buy Optic Hobby? You know, you get the numbered cards and stuff, but there's a nice Caleb Williams throwback. This has been a good break overall. Especially without the big name. Once they got rid of, like, you can't get Drake May autographs, can't get Cam Ward autographs. You know, you can't get a lot of the big name rookie QBs or even offensive player autographs. If you're chasing downtowns, Tyler Nubin, why not just go some retail? And again, I had a chance to get more. They had 18 boxes. And I'm like, I want the sealed case. Like, I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, I want to know that if there's a downtown in that case, that I pulled it. And it was from a legitimate place. I don't believe they weigh them and search them. I think, sell loose boxes. But I didn't take them. I was like, nah. So I'm working on getting us another sealed case of this. Dude, so the rocket emojis are pretty rare. So we've had 2 rocket emojis. We had a downtown and uptown. So we could get another downtown here. Is this one of those cases? Dude, now you got me excited because we have everything, but we have an extra rocket emoji. All we need is another downtown to match that case. I want to be the best break you've ever seen. Beat it with 1 rocket emoji. Going. Someone here? Are you watching Toy Stores on YouTube? You can do it. I don't care. Oh, you're watching him shop at Target. It's cool. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. I was just wondering what you were doing, buddy. See, you have me wondering now every time. I'm looking for it. I'll even take a Rookie Kings. Another Penix. A lot of Penix in this. Who has the Falcons? Carl. David Montgomery. There's that Michael Pratt for the Bucks. Spencer Rattler with the white swatch on the rookie phenom. Dude, you are hitting the downtowns and the most ridiculous places. Single packs, fat packs. The Bradshaw downtown's like the most loathed downtown, but you know what? I'd take one because I've never pulled one. I bought one of the Bradshaw. Braylon Trice. And a Derek Carr one that I regret buying. I just sold that last show. Oh, we got a numbered card here, too. Yeah, we pulled a scope, too. Troy Franklin. How about Jared Verse? It's not numbered, but it's the green laser. I think these are super short print here. Jared Verse. He won Defensive Rookie of the Year last year, correct? He's from like 30 minutes from me. Didn't get a second downtown, but we did get our uptown. Marvin Harrison, and we're going to get a Mason Smith as our last hyper blue. Teal Velocity. Sean, I knew you'd come through with the correct name. Went through a pack and a half of top loaders in it, but that's because I top load every blue hyper, and we had a really good break. So let's recap it here. I got a whole stack of rookies. Sleeve up for you. I don't know if they'll all get it, but I like to set them off to the side and pick out the ones I feel like should. Mason Smith Blue Hyper, Braylon Trice Blue Hyper, Passing Grade Michael Penix, Joe Alt, Tyler Newman, both Hypers, Caleb Williams Throwback, McMillan Hyper, Rookie Recruits Odunze, Quinion and Eric All, Caleb Williams Base, Michael Penix, Play Action. We had the Lassiter Blue Hyper, Penix Primary Colors, Leary, Corley, both Blue Hypers, Nick's Throwback, Burton Blue Hyper, Nick's Base, Ray Davis Blue, Jalen Polk Blue, Rookie Recruits Bo Nix, Drake May Base, Roma Dunze Diamond Hands, Troy Franklin with the Silver, Brock Bowers Base, and Devin Culp Blue. We also had out of the blue, we had the Jaden Daniels and the Jared Verse Teal Velocity. Our patch cards were... Did we only get... So the Teal Velocity may have taken the spot of... Just want to make sure I didn't miss a auto or something. Because usually if you get like a numbered or a Teal Velocity... So it looks like they may have skipped out on a patch for us, but we did get the Uptown. So obviously not going to complain about that for a patch. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it was Spencer Rattler, Luke McCaffrey, Lad McConkey, Brock Bowers, a bunch of good, like all rookie patches there. 2 rookie phenoms, 2 first year fresh, and then of course the Uptown. I mean, overall, look at this. Teal Velocity, Brock Bowers, Drake May, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels Blue, Troy Franklin Silver, a bunch of the inserts of Dunze, Nix, Penix, Odunze, Williams, Penix, and then of course to finish it off with the Uptown. Autos and Teal Velocity replace patch. So the Teal Velocity are that. So what's a Teal? I want to see what a Teal Velocity Drake May goes for. I can imagine what that is. So not as high as I would have. Oh, that's, yeah. So they only go for around 200, which is surprising because out of that whole case, we pulled 1 Teal Velocity. It looks like they've sold for as low as 114 on January 31st. That was in bids. That seems a little low. I wish I would have bought that. That's wild. That might be a card. It says it's a case hit. It says Teal Velocities are case hits. That's crazy. So if you believe that, we did get another case hit there. I don't know if you believe that or not, or if you buy into that. Either way, SSP. Congratulations, Norman. Keep up the fire. All right, guys, I got to get to work for the card show. The Optic is up. If you don't know, now you know. I can show you that real quick for those of you that are kind of hanging. It is 8 boxes of Optic. You can see it on the camera right here. It is only $25 a spot. Go ahead, hop over. We already have 7 comments in. I'm actually going to send it to our announcements now. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Sean, thanks for encouraging me to continue to rip that. Yeah, all the PSA 10s on that stuff. That's what I said. When they're not numbered and they're case hits like that, send it in, get it graded. If you don't like it, crack it. I mean, if it hits a 10, great. If it doesn't, crack it because it's not numbered. You can always resubmit. So, you know what I mean? A 9's going to sell. But a 9 slab's probably going to go for more than just a raw anyhow. And they're not going to upcharge you for it. So... Dude, Slam hit a Jared Goff Color Blast out of Prism. Yep, I'm done, buddy. All right, guys, I'm gonna roll out. I'll see you guys soon.